that's what I want to see.
I'm not even breaking a sweat out here.
Let's go! Keep it going.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go! Need some help?
I run this.
I'm ready to go.
Good game last night.
Get after it, MP. Time to warm up. Get ready to rock.
MP, you got that look in your eye tonight. You better watch out.
Tickets available for your Nets home games this coming season. See the ticket booth for more information. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Nets along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy the game. Nets tickets are available right now. With a single and multi-game plans now available. Go to the nearest ticket booth or visit the team's website to secure your tickets. The National Basketball Association and the Brooklyn Nets are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court.
At gun! 6'5". Number 8, McLeod.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. And we got a special game for you tonight. This one part of the NBA Cup. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Nets. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And checking out Orlando, 7.5 games behind.
And right now for the Magic, this season has been, it's been solid. But they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectations, but I think this team can take it to another level if they get rolling.
A look at the Magic starting group. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Wagner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And looking at the Nets, we've got Dennis Schroeder. Cameron Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Magician. And it's Simmons in at the 5, down low. How many games do you need to play, Greg, before you know who you are as a team?
I think you basically know already your identity, the pace you want to play at, obviously the development of the younger guys, and your chemistry is always ongoing.
Now here's Schroeder after the miss from Contavious Caldwell Pope. A shot by McLeod, no good. To the paint. Here's Wagner. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, Wagner showing some toughness there to get through the contact and hit the shot.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Nets. They are on a phenomenal run right now. 16 consecutive wins.
Well, just to be able to be on the ball and see these guys in person is a real treat. They've been the talk of the NBA during this streak. The question now becomes, can they sustain the focus and level of intensity? They are looking quite comfortably in control, so it's going to be interesting to see.
Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. And looking back at that time, what stands out?
Well, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches in jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning, and it was fun.
Did a lot of winning down there.
We did.
McLeod. Good. Nice job down low. McLeod's got 5.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now, here's Wagner. His last outing, 16 points for him. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Schroeder gets a screen from McLeod, and that one's good. Schroeder.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Orlando, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Inside, looking to end the run, and Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And part of an overall effort for Contavious going for higher percentage shots. That time working inside.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if you want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Shoots from 12. And it's Banchero missing. Nets leading by 6. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. A shot by McLeod, no good. Orlando, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Suggs passes to Banchero. Banchero draws the double. Caldwell Pope finds Wagner. And the 3-ball is good.
Look, that's the readiness of Wagner. He's prepared to shoot the moment he catches the ball.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Ben Simmons. Bogdanovich comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Cameron Thomas in for Johnson. Now here's Thomas. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. 5 to shoot. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Shoots over Isaac. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And there are a lot of things Bogdanovich can do in this offense. The mid-range jumper just really rounds out his arsenal.
Wagner against Thomas. From the arc. And it's Wagner missing. Nets leading by 5. 41 seconds left in the first. Pass to McCloud. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. There's the 3. Traps in the tray. Schroeder's got 6.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Thomas against Wagner.
Well, throwing his weight around down low. Wagner getting to the line.
The Magic shooting their second and third free throws tonight. That's good from Wagner. Brendan Watford's checked in for the Magician.
Got this, MP.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Wilson. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's McCloud and at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's McCloud. He's got 10.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Here's Schroeder. Well, there's a unique profile for Wendell Carter Jr., a tremendous rebounder and shooter, and now he's playing on a pretty good team, and he's a big reason why.
He sure is. Look, he's really big at 6'10", 270. All right, top 20 in the league in rebounding and effective field goal percentage. Can shoot the 3. Great blend of size, skill, and toughness.
So it's Orlando now after the missed 3 from McCloud. And Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
Pass to McCloud. Hands it from downtown. McCloud's got 13.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Banchero. The shot's good. And it's 6 points for Paolo Banchero.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's McCloud. He's covered by Suggs. A shot by McCloud, no good. The Magic trail by 7. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic superstar says it's like anything in life, it's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin. Just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. EA, thanks.
And and they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Suggs. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Plenty of muscle from Carter on that dunk. Wow.
We've got 33 seconds left now here in the second. Your passes to Finney Smith. Down low, here's McLeod. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
The Magic trail by 10. Banchero outside. Lets it go with a 3. The shot comes out, and so we wrap up the first half. It's the Nets. They're up by 10. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap. If you were in the locker room of one of these struggling teams, what would you be saying?
I'd be too mad to talk. Shaqzilla gonna keep stomping everyone and breaking us stuff until we start winning.
Well, you know what, Ernie? I might take a little bit more of a dip.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Nets.
A key part of this one.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Really an incredible game from Magician.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Banchero is out there with Mo Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the point. Wagner kicks to Banchero. Wagner outside. 5 on the clock. Banchero, a screen on Johnson. And it's Wagner missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Franz Wagner, as we know, Stan, came into the league with a splash and hasn't really slowed up since.
Now, Kevin, I think he's surprised a lot of people. He has never played like a young guy. He's always played with the maturity of a veteran guy, and he just keeps getting more and more responsibility. He's handled it well, and then he could become a perennial all-star.
I like that assessment. Wagner kicks to Caldwell Pope. It's good from long range. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points so far.
Well, he shoots a solid clip from deep. Caldwell Pope took advantage.
Here's McLeod. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Magic trail by 10. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Kicks it out to Wagner. Off target from outside.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
The Nets working the ball around now. Finney Smith passes to McLeod. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Caldwell Pope outside. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
And the basket by McCloud. Here's Suggs. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Wagner against Johnson. Lets the 3 fly. Simmons pulls it in.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
And the shot is good.
You can't leave anyone uncovered around Simmons. He's fantastic at sensing when one of his guys has got some freedom.
Wagner with a screen for Banchero. A minute 42 left here in the third quarter.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down 1, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. The guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was.
The Magic trail by 17. We've got Williams. Magician is out there with Thomas. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Bogdanovich in at the power forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Outside Thomas. On the wing, Williams. Cloud passes to Thomas. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up in.
And the basket by Harris.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
Here's McCloud. The 3 from Thomas. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Nets lead by 16.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Clock at 6. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Thomas got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Brooklyn making some change. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This team is...
Way to bring the effort tonight.
They don't even know what's coming for them.
You were the top rookie last month, and
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Good to have you with us on a Sunday afternoon for basketball here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Franz Wagner.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. The Wagner brothers on the floor. Franz at the 3, Mo in the middle. And it's Ben Carroll in at the 4-man position. And for Brooklyn, Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic, then it's Dennis Schroeder, and it's McLeod in at the shooting guard position. And when you're going into the first game of a back-to-back, how do you prepare for that?
I think the key is to manage your practice going into a back-to-back. In other words, let's turn that down a bit, reduce the minutes on the floor, mental reps on the practice court as opposed to getting up and down a lot, because you're going to play hard in both games. So if you can get the tank on full heading into the 2 games back-to-back, that serves you well.
And Carroll no good. Here's McLeod. He's covered by Caldwell-Pope. Pass to McLeod. Schroeder with it. From behind the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
This is where Schroeder has really improved over the years, hitting the 3 with some consistency.
Outside, Caldwell-Pope. Schroeder against Suggs. Here's Ben Carroll. There's the 3. Drains the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
I'll say this. Ben Carroll is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. And Wagner gets it to go.
Wagner with the rebound and score. Good work near the hoop.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, B.A.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Wagner with a screen on Bogdanovic. And it's Wagner missing.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
McLeod passes to Schroeder. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Pass to Claxton. Over Wagner. And Claxton gets the bucket.
Really good pass from Finney-Smith. He understands that you can't squeeze that orange if you got somebody ready to catch and shoot.
Suggs, the pass to Ben Carroll. Back to Suggs. Down low. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Outside, Finney-Smith. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Drops in the three.
And you let Bogdanovich just catch and shoot like that, he'll make more than he misses of those.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. They set the pick. Pass to Banchero. Schroeder with a rebound. Nets leading by 4. Wagner with a steal. Left side, Caldwell Pope. Offline with a 3. And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. And this team is in a fantastic rhythm right now. They've won 17 straight games.
And it is very impressive, but it's also interesting. I mean, even sitting here at the broadcast table and the storyline this group has created has you just impressed and a little scratching your head, because we expect drama and a certain amount of unpredictability with this crew. That's not going away, but I tell you, this team seems to be minimizing or mitigating the volatility. They seem to be a lot more solid of late.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Both teams deciding to change it up. And a chance to check out our Rookie of the Year list. Some incredible talent entering the league. What an incredible start to his rookie season. Sitting in the #1 spot right now, but I'm sure this will be an exciting rookie race.
And you know his
Brooklyn leading by 9. Ben Simmons is out there with Johnson. Then it's Cam Thomas. Then it's Williams. And it's McLeod in at the point guard position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Pass to Houston. Now here's Carter. Here's Black. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Brooklyn with the ball. It was a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
Here's Banchero. That one is off. Some solid defense from Williams. Here's McLeod. Buries it from 3. McLeod's got 6 points. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tight together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time. And it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And the Magic making a change here as well. Harris is checked in for Houston. McLeod gets the bucket. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Banchero against Williams. Using his size, Banchero gets by inside.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Thomas passes to McLeod. Here's Wilson. Pass to McLeod. Here's Thomas. Pounded by Harris. Thomas, that's good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Isaac with it. Tipped and stolen by Claxton. And now the Nets on the break. Williams from long range drills it from deep. And the Nets lead by 15.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Up top, Banchero. Banchero unfazed by the contact.
Banchero bully balling and overpowering on his way inside. Not to be denied.
Well, Clark, he's a former 1-1 back in 2022. The league better watch out. Paolo Banchero is coming.
And he's coming with force, B.A. Loved him his 1 year in college. Loved his mobility, his strength, his savvy, and all of that on display as he's going to be one of the bright stars in the years ahead in the NBA.
A big group substitution here. And so it's Brooklyn liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Back to the game after this break.
In terms of efficiency, they've been on point. Incredible execution. I love the way they're playing on both ends.
Yeah, they're. Now let's go ahead and recognize the Player of the Month award recipients. For the West, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That does it for halftime.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, be physical with him.
Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. The Wagner brothers on the floor. Franz at the 3, Mo in the middle. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Banchero in at the 4. Outside, Finney-Smith. Pass to Schroeder. And here's Finney-Smith, defended by Wagner. Finney-Smith passes to McLeod. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Schroeder. Rebound by the Magic. And after this game wraps up, they're off to New York to take on the Knicks. That's game 3 of 5 on their current trip away from home. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
Outside, Finney-Smith. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Suggs. Banchero in the post. Finney-Smith's there. Caldwell Pope for 3. Counted from distance. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
It's rebounded by Wagner.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Caldwell Pope finds Suggs. Banchero outside. Here's Wagner. Tipped. And here's Schroeder outside. Caldwell Pope pulls it in.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Suggs outside. Pass to Wagner. The 3. Here's Banchero. He can't hit that time. Good D by Finney-Smith. Wagner against Bogdanovich. McLeod passes to Schroeder. Claxton a screen on Suggs. And he makes it. He has 7.
Look at the touch on Schroeder's shot there, making that tough mid-range, Jay. Easy, slim pickings.
Pass to Banchero. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
And he comes up with a bucket.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Magic trail by 16. Suggs outside. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. And there's another one for the Nets.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. You know, Clark, something Kentavious Caldwell-Pope brings, that championship experience.
And every championship team has a guy like KCP, a guy who can make shots, who's always there, ultra reliable, plays both ends, doesn't step out of his role, and all he does is help you win championships. I love watching guys like that contribute in a meaningful way to championship teams. And he's a fun guy to watch because he does his job at a high level pretty much every night.
Called here by Jordi Fernandez. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Nets leading by 11. They've got Dennis Schroeder, Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's McLeod in at the 2 spot. So that's the Nets 5.
Nice look there from Bogdanovic, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Isaac finds Banchero. Here's Black. And another miss by Orlando. Brooklyn has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. And here's Schroeder outside. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
From beyond the arc, Schroeder can be so effective. Defenses need to watch him out there. You can't sleep on him at the three-point line.
The 3 from Banchero. At the arc, Banchero finds his mark.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Schroeder passes to Finney-Smith. Here's McLeod. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Magic. They trail by 14.
Far from just a jump shooter, Joseph is not shy at getting inside and making it happen there.
To the paint. Here's McLeod. And the shot goes in. McLeod's got 5 points in the quarter.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Banchero passes to Joseph. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Joseph is a guy who's a proven champion and does whatever's asked of him, and makes him a solid leader on this team.
Orlando making some changes. Wagner's checked in for Carter. Wagner comes in for Isaac. And Suggs is subbed in for Black. Nets leading by 12. Here's McLeod. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Banchero no good. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. McLeod gets the bucket. McLeod's got 15 points in just the second half.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Banchero the screen. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to McLeod. Fires the three. Sends it home from three-point land. Wow. McLeod's got 26 points.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Wagner for three. Orlando again missing. Brooklyn leading by 19.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Nets.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And reaching a nice milestone, an even 20 wins on the year.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And this isn't one of those mini series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Magician.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him. I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Nope.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. We saw 2.